our table talk today, I'd like to talk about quantity and whether or not what we're doing is enough. As a church, we've had to kind of pivot and turn the way that we operate. I would listen to a podcast earlier about a small auto parts manufacturing clinic in Minnesota that was making pistons for GM. And GM said, we don't need your pistons anymore. Actually, we do, because we need them for ventilators. So they're going from big pistons to little pistons, and they're not sure that they can produce enough. Our teachers, oh my gosh, our teachers are asking this question all the time. Am I doing too much? Too many Google Classroom meetings? Am I giving too much homework for kids that don't have meals or don't have access to the internet? Employees are saying, is what I'm doing enough? I'm working from home. I feel like putting on pants was a pretty good step, but I don't know if I should be having more web meetings or sending more emails or producing more of whatever it is I do. We've lost all of our traditional metrics, and so everybody's asking, am I doing enough? Parents are asking the same question. Are my kids getting what they need from me in this time? And can they tell that something's wrong? Churches are answering that question of whether or not we're doing enough in 1,000 ways, and I think everybody's doing their best. Some churches have said we shouldn't meet at all. We shouldn't even have online classes or put anything on YouTube. And I can't fault them. They're relying on a home group model. Other churches are saying, this is interesting in our church body in particular, that people should be making home altars and setting the laptop on a home altar and watching that. Other churches are creating home altars and then creating virtual communion services. Obviously, our church has taken its own approach. And you can't fault anybody. We're all trying to figure out how to do this because none of us know, are we doing enough? In John chapter 19, verse 30, after everything that Jesus has done, his whole life of resurrections and healings and teachings, Jesus looks on the cross and he says these great words, "It is finished." In a time where we're asking whether or not what we do is enough, Jesus assures us that it's finished. Whatever work, whatever effort that you and I are worried about, whatever quantity or quality, rest assured that the work of Jesus is enough. He accomplished the task of salvation for you, and because of that, you and I can rest secure in our eternal hope. So today, whenever you watch this with your family or your friends, or even by yourself on a phone over a lunch break, ask this question: is it enough? And hopefully you arrive at the answer that what I do, what you do, is not enough. But what Jesus has done is enough. So, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you. And may he give you peace. I hope to see you very soon, Concordia.